there is a quiet lie society whispers to women, that our finest chapters are written in youth, that by the time we reach 50, the ink is drying, the narrative is set. But look closely at nature. The most magnificent, deep-rooted trees do not apologize for their rings. They stand taller. They catch the light beautifully. Welcome back to 50 Female and Fabulous. Today, we are dismantling the myth of the expiry date. If you have ever felt like you're starting late or wondering if your best work is behind you, I want you to take a deep breath. Because today, we are looking at 3 iconic women who didn't just find their stride after 50. They rewrote the rules entirely. Let us begin with a name you know, but a timeline you might not. Julia Child. Before she became the definitive voice of French cuisine, Julia was a government clerk, a researcher, and a woman trying to find her place in the world. She didn't even learn to cook until she was nearly 40 years old. And her legendary first book, the one that changed culinary history, it wasn't published until she was 49. Her iconic television debut happened at 51. Think about the sheer courage that requires to walk into a male-dominated, highly technical world as a beginner in your late 40s. She didn't let the clock rush her. She understood that mastery requires a seasoned palate. Julia's story reminds us that you do not need to have it all figured out in your 20s or 30s. Sometimes the first half of life is simply gathering the ingredients. The second half is where you cook. Next, consider the world of high fashion, an industry notoriously obsessed with youth. Vera Wang spent her early life pursuing figure skating, and later spent decades as a fashion editor and design director. She was successful, yes, but she hadn't yet touched her ultimate destiny. It wasn't until age 40, while planning her own wedding, that she realized her true calling, and she didn't launch her own independent bridal brand until she was 41. But the real magic happened in the decades that followed. It was in her 50s and 60s that Vera Wang expanded into a global lifestyle empire, becoming a household name and a symbol of modern elegance. She didn't allow her age to dictate her relevance. Instead, she used the sharp precision, wisdom, and taste she had cultivated over 40 years to build something unshakable. She proved that a midlife pivot isn't a sign of instability. It is the ultimate sign of self-awareness. Our final story takes us to a place of pure, unfiltered, artistic spirit. Anna Mary Robertson Moses, affectionately known as Grandma Moses. For most of her life, Anna was a thrifty farm wife and mother. She poured her creativity into embroidery, but in her late 70s, arthritis made it too painful to hold the embroidery needle. Instead of bowing to the limitations of her body, she picked up a paintbrush. She was 78 years old. She painted rural American life from memory, pure, nostalgic, and deeply authentic. She was entirely self-taught. By her late 80s and 90s, her paintings were being exhibited internationally, appearing on postage stamps, and selling for thousands of dollars. She kept painting until she was 101. Grandma Moses reminds us that the creative spirit does not care about your age. It only cares about your willingness to express it. It is never, ever too late to pick up a new canvas. Julia Child, Vera Wang, Grandma Moses, 3 entirely different paths, bound by one beautiful truth. They refused to let society's timeline define the boundaries of their potential. At 50, you are not running out of time. You are entering the era of your greatest leverage. You have wisdom youth cannot buy. You have resilience, born from surviving life's storms. And most importantly, you are finally shedding the need to please everyone else. The first video in this playlist was about shedding who you were. Today is about stepping into who you are meant to be. Your stride isn't lost. You are just getting ready to take it. Thank you for being here with me today at 50 Female and Fabulous. If this message brought peace to your heart today, please subscribe and join our community of women rewriting the second act. Until next time, protect your peace and trust your timing.